Hey, welcome to Daily Beard for October 14th. And if you're in Canada, happy Thanksgiving. If you're in the States, no. There you go. Or anywhere else in the world. It's Thanksgiving in Canada. We did all our Thanksgiving stuff yesterday. So today I concentrated on, I did some work for my class, my science class. And then I cleaned up my garage and moved a bunch of lawn furniture from our backyard into the garage for the winter. So I basically closed down our backyard except for the barbecue, which we had burgers tonight for dinner, which was good. So, what did I do today? I watched the last three episodes of The Boys tonight. Now, The Boys is a Amazon Prime show. I have Amazon Prime because I got it for school, which is really useful. And Amazon Prime has some, like, it gives you fast free shipping. Well, not free shipping, like, because you paid for Amazon Prime, but you know what I mean. Um, you don't have to pay for 2 day shipping or sometimes 1 day shipping. Um, and it gets there really fast, which is good. So that's cool. But the other thing it does is they have their own channel, like Netflix, and they got all their own stuff. They got movies and stuff like that. But they also have original content, and they have this show called The Boys. And The Boys is the answer to all the people who are tired of superhero movies. Because it looks at, it's by a guy named Garth Ennis, or Ennis, depending on how you say his name, um, who's a comic book writer. He writes The Boys as a comic book. And it's all about what if superheroes were just total jerks, and it was all a PR campaign. Like they have superpowers, but they're not good people. And like all the good stuff you see them do is all pretty much manufactured, and like there's a lot of either stage stuff or there's. And then what if the corporation running them was evil? And it's about this group of misfit guys that are trying to take this on, and because the one guy basically has been wronged by superheroes, a bunch of them have been, and they decided to try and take it out. And it's subversive, and it's interesting, and it's really well made. Now, I'll throw this out there. It's not for the faint of heart. There's a bunch of blood and guts and gore in this. A bunch of people die. And there's some not so nice stuff, other stuff. But the story is really interesting. And especially in the culture we have where superhero movies have become the biggest thing in the world. Like, for movies. Officially, like, the biggest movie in the world is a superhero movie. The superhero movie, if you want to call it that. It has the most superheroes in it at any given point. That would be Endgame. And so this kind of like turns all that on its head, basically. It's really well done, and it's really interesting. And we've been watching it slowly, but then we ended up watching the last three episodes tonight just because it was like, let's just get out of the way and finish it. It's only 8 episodes long, and other than the acting and the story, which is good, a lot of, well, most of it, and majority of it, is shot in Toronto. And I recognized so many places. I was like, oh no, that place now. Like the main headquarters of the corporation is a place called Roy Thompson Hall. Um, like I've been there, in there, plenty of times. I've been outside of it and inside of it. It was also used for X Men, the very beginning of the X Men movie, where they're doing the World Nation thing, and like that's where Magneto and Professor X talk to each other for a minute. That's Roy Thompson Hall. So it's a pretty famous landmark. It's a concert hall. They do a lot of orchestra stuff there. I saw the Messiah there when I was a teenager. My dad fell asleep. It was great. Um, but yeah, so The Boys. If you're in for some kind of subversive entertainment and you can handle some blood, and it's got a bunch of swearing and some other stuff. If you're up for that kind of stuff, it's a good movie. It's a good movie. Yeah, it's a good TV show. Yeah, I enjoyed it. I'd give it, if I was giving it a rating as a TV show, I'd give it like 4 out of 5, which is decent. And they're filming the second season, so I will watch that. So I don't know, for what it's worth. So The Boys, there's my recommendation for the day, and yeah, happy Thanksgiving. Hope all your turkey dreams were realized. You have a good day. God bless.